Strap yourself in
because we're set up, switched on, and ready to go.
Hey everyone, David Hancock here. For over 20 years, I've been coaching C-level leaders and guiding people as a Christian pastor. Now, I'm bringing that experience right here to you because I want to help grow you as a leader, but also in your faith. Let me share with you where we're going to go in this short video experience. I want to help you with this. I want to help you with the greatest investment that you can make to grow your leadership in the marketplace, but also in your personal life. Here it is. Read and learn from the dead. Now, every quarter, you're pitched the latest leadership guru, the newest management framework, the must-attend conference, promising to unlock your next level of growth. But you're told that to lead in a modern world, you need modern insight, a fresh perspective, a cutting-edge toolkit. But this has created a massive multi-billion-dollar industry built on a single misleading premise that the best wisdom is also the newest. But I'm here to tell you that's a lie. I'm here to tell you that the most powerful, most efficient, and most profitable investment that you can make in your leadership really isn't just in a keynote speech or a book released last month. It's in silence. It's in the quiet, unfiltered advice of the greatest leaders, strategists, and thinkers who have ever lived, people who have been dead for centuries. It reminds me of the great quote by Blaise Pascal, the great mathematician and philosopher in France. And he said, all of humanity's problems are really stem from man's inability to sit in silence in a room alone. So this is not just a historical curiosity. It's really a strategic advantage. It's about accelerating your own development by tapping into a knowledge base that has been battle tested over millennia. This is about building an internal operating system for your leadership that won't crash or become obsolete next fiscal year. Now, the leadership industrial complex is a hamster wheel. Now, think about this. Think about the last 3 business books that you have read. Chances are they were good. They had some decent ideas, maybe a few actionable takeaways. But how much of that wisdom was truly novel? How much of it was clever repackaging of principles that you could have found in a book written 2,000 years ago? We're so conditioned to see that the new, that we have forgotten the timeless. See, we're on that hamster wheel of incremental learning, constantly chasing that next little tip or trick while ignoring the foundational principles of human nature, strategy, and resilience that have never, ever changed. The truth is this. All the core challenges that you face today, managing a crisis, navigating complex power dynamics, inspiring loyalty, dealing with betrayal, making high-stakes decisions under pressure, they're not new. They're as old as civilization itself. Your modern problems are just old problems in new clothes. Now imagine this. Your personal board of the dead. Let me explain. Your biggest competitors are not just the companies in your sector. They're the leaders who have already solved the problems that you're facing. Why would you try to reinvent the wheel when you can read the blueprints? Now imagine you had an all-star board of advisors available to you every 24/7 at your beck and call. Now, not your C-suite colleagues, not your paid consultants, but the most brilliant minds in history. Now, this isn't a fantasy. It's available on your bookshelf. Think about this. When you read Sun Tzu, you aren't just reading about ancient Chinese military strategy. You're learning about competitive analysis, knowing your enemy and yourself, the art of winning without fighting, and the strategic use of information in a crowded market. Now, when you read Marcus Aurelius, you aren't just reading Stoic philosophy. You're learning about how to control your emotions in the face of chaos, how to be resilient, how to focus on what is within your control, and how to maintain your integrity and calm while holding immense power. You're literally learning the mental model for navigating an unstable and unpredictable world. Now, when you read Machiavelli, and I know he's controversial, but you are given this. You're given a brutal, honest, no holds barred lesson in power dynamics, human ambition, the harsh realities of leadership. He isn't teaching you in how to be a villain. In fact, I think that he's often misunderstood because of that. What he's really teaching you is this: how to survive in a world where villains exist. So here's what I want to really try to help you grasp here is shortening your time frame to wisdom. Now, this is where you get to the core of the ROI, your most valuable asset as a leader. It's not your capital or your team, but your judgment. And your judgment is an accelerated experience. You cannot live enough lives to make all the mistakes and learn all the lessons, trust me. But the dead already have. They've gone to war, they've built empires, they've lost everything, and they've chronicled their successes and their failures. By reading their works, you are compressing centuries of trial and error into a single year of disciplined study. The wisdom that they offer is not about the latest software update or the market trend. It's about a fundamental understanding of human behavior and strategic thinking. This understanding allows you to see patterns where others see chaos, and it gives you foresight. It allows you to anticipate problems and opportunities even before they're visible to your competitors. Now, while your rivals are spending their time on surface level churn of quarterly reports and viral videos that lead you to this doom scrolling, you will be building an unshakable foundation. You'll be learning the timeless fundamental truths that still will be relevant long after the latest tech fad has been forgotten. So here's the investment and here's the legacy. Stop looking for the next easy hack. Leadership isn't a hack. Now listen to this. It is a craft. And the masters of that craft, they're waiting for you. The greatest investment that you can make is not in another seminar or another management consultant. It is in the wisdom of those who have come before you. In fact, I love what Warren Buffett says, and I quote. He says, "The greatest investment that I make is in a good book." And my qualifier to that is this: invest in great books of people who have lived before you. See, your legacy is not going to be defined by the trends you followed, but by the principles that you mastered. It's time to stop searching for the new hack and begin learning and mastering the principles of leadership from the dead. So remember this: challenge your mediocrity, raise your bar, and transform your life.
If you like our video content, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for partnering with us at the David Hancock Experience, the intersection of faith and leadership.